guys, I don't know how well you see in this light, but I'm actually 6 minutes or 3.5 k's from the border with Ukraine at Siret. It's 0 degrees, but I tell you what, it's colder than 0. It's freaking freezing outside. But yeah, I just wanted to, we topped up yesterday. I wanted to top up a little bit more, just so I've got max fuel in the tank before I cross the border. So I just don't know what the situation's like on the other side, but Chernivtsi is not that far drive-wise, so hopefully they got fuel there. But yeah, this place, yeah, for some reason it's closed at the moment. It's 6:30 in the morning, which is weird. Should be open. Yeah, and I need a coffee, so hope there's some coffee. Hopefully I could have got one here and a little sandwich or something, but anyway, I'm gonna stay here for 5 minutes, kill it till 6:30, see if they open. If not, yeah, I'll be heading to the border, see how we go, see if we get across. I got everything I need, I think. It's just a matter of how thorough they want to be with checking the stuff I'm carrying, you know, where are you carrying it, where's it going, what for, all that stuff, yeah. Alright. Okay guys, catch up in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm at Siret at the border crossing. It's the Romanian side, so really hard to navigate it through the crossing at the moment because there's still obviously, you know, set up for the situation. There's a lot of improvised barricades and things, and so I hope I'm in the right area. It doesn't look, I thought, shit, I'm in the lane for all trucks, but I've got a few vans, a couple of cars in here, so I think I'm in the right spot. Anyway, we'll soon find out. But yeah, just to show that we're here, we did get this far, and yeah, we'll see how long this process takes and how successful we are. But yeah, I shouldn't have any dramas getting out. It's the getting into Moldova that was an issue. But that's a totally different kettle of fish, you know. This is all donations, and hopefully Ukraine just on that side accepts it and no dramas. But yeah, we'll soon find out. Alright. Okay guys, I don't want to film too much in here, but I've successfully exited Romania. So we're in that middle way, I suppose no man's land now between Romania and Ukraine. But this walkway here where the fence is, this is the walkway for people that walk across from Ukraine to Romania, so just here. And there's people still walking across. I just saw an old lady and maybe a daughter or something walking, so there's people still coming across at night, early hours of the morning. So yeah, like I said, don't want to film too much. I don't know how long this will take to get in. It's pretty busy already at this time. It's what, people still walking across, old people. Looks like 4 old people coming across, carrying their bags. I don't know if they're refugees or they've just been, you know, but you'd assume so at the moment, this time of the morning, coming across. Or maybe they've just been across to get some stuff from Ukraine that they like that they can't get in Romania. I don't know. But yeah, this is since the last small shot, this is not moving at all at the moment. So it's either a Romanian customs check, which I don't think, because the guy was pretty good. He already said, oh, bagage, and I said, yeah, unfortunately, because if you look at the back of the car, it's just, yeah, I definitely got bagage or baggage in here. She's pretty topped up with bagage at the moment, in fact. So I said, yeah, duh. And then he came back, he goes, humanitarian? I said, yeah. And then he just stamped the passport, no problem. So, man, love it. Again, a credit to our guys on the Romanian side. Just common sense. And, you know, no bullshitting around. Let's see how we go. Ukraine should shouldn't be a drama getting into Ukraine. I can't see it being a drama. You know, they might. There was this strange agreement that if you're bringing humanitarian aid across, it can't be what they class as dual use. And dual use is where it could be something that could be used by a civilian or a military person. So, for example, a camouflage jacket. You know, like I've got 20 of them in here. You know, they're waterproof, windproof, camouflage pattern jackets, and you could say, well, they're just, you know, they're for anybody who wants a jacket. That's what I could get my hands on. Doesn't matter whether they're camouflage or not, but any civilian could wear them. But technically, they're dual use because they're going to a military unit, so, which they are. But anyway, and things like the tourniquets to stop bleeding. I mean, most people would say, well, yeah, you're probably taking those to supply a military unit or something, because you don't tend to hand tourniquets out as humanitarian aid. But yeah. Alright, anyway, let's see how we go. I'll sign off again because, yeah, we haven't moved one car yet since we crossed from Romania. Alright guys, welcome to the first driving video in Ukraine. See all the trucks waiting to go out of Ukraine, either with their goods, you know, that they can still get out, or to go and replenish fuel and stuff like that. So because there's so many trucks for driving, they actually have to drive on the wrong side of the road to get around the parked trucks, the other cars. But yeah, I'll tell you what, the reality hits home as soon as you cross the border, because first service station to pull up in, no power, no pumps. One of the smaller, more sort of independent ones. And then the second one I just pulled up at, the big one, the pumps went on just as I got there, so all the trucks that needed diesel went in, started filling up. There was no power in the service station except for a generator running the bare essentials like the cash registers, one fridge that had some sandwiches and things in it, and a coffee machine, because obviously they sell a lot of coffee still, makes sense. So yeah, first driving video in Ukraine from Siret, heading toward the town that I forgot the name of. I haven't really looked at it, but gonna head there, maybe overnight there. I don't know if I'll push through to Kyiv today. Now there's no rush to get there. I don't have to drive there in 9 hours, which it'll be about, and fuck my back and get there in the dark and fumble around with maybe no street lights. That, you know, I might go halfway today, stay somewhere, and then carry on tomorrow. And again, it depends on my back. If my back gets really sore, Max, you're probably going to hate it, but mate, I'm going to have to get in touch with you and just say, meet me halfway. I'll offload the goods to you, mate. I'd love to be there to thank the guys for what they're doing, helping defend all of us and our freedoms, and give them their stuff. That'd be absolutely awesome to get some pictures with them doing that. But mate, it is what it is, and at the end of the day, it's not about our glory or getting kudos for anything we're doing, mate. It's about them. As long as they get the stuff, makes them a bit warmer, mate, I'll be happy. So yeah, there is a chance by the time I've posted this, you might have already met me halfway, depending on how my back holds up. It is a bit sore. It's not getting, it won't get any better obviously, because every little bump you go over aggravates it a bit more. But yeah, as you can see guys, there's not much to see. It's grey, it's bleak, it's fucking cold, it's still 0 degrees. There's another service station, private one. It's totally empty, as you can see. Just, it's got prices there, but yeah, it looks like it's not trading at the moment, no power. And this line of trucks, it just doesn't stop. So I've got to make sure I go the right way here, because I don't actually know Don't actually know where I'm going, but just sort of following the truck in front and its lead, and trying to do half a lane, because yeah, we've still got traffic coming the other way, but their lane is blocked. Well, look at how far this line of trucks. This is literally probably, I'd say 6k, 8, maybe even 10k from the border now. This line of trucks is still going. Amazing. Alright guys, I'll stop recording here. I just want to concentrate a bit on the road for a while. Get a solid hour or so's driving in, a couple of hours. I've had a fair bit of snow around here too. You can see the conditions are pretty miserable. So, and I don't know the road, so I just want to concentrate on driving in case anything pops up. I don't know where my mount is for the GoPro for the windscreen. It's really pissing me off. But anyway, alright guys, sign off now, and I'll catch up in a little bit if it starts bloody snowing or hailing or something, which it's probably going to do shortly, because it's, yeah, that roof's covered in snow back there. So alright, sign off guys. This line of trucks, since the last clip, this line of trucks hasn't stopped. This is like probably 15 kilometers now, 20 kilometers of trucks. Starting to thin out a little bit, but they're still, wow, we're still having to drive in one lane and keep an eye on cars trying to come the other way using half our lane as well. So you got to get it right across to the right here, and just make sure you don't go off in this bloody sludge on the right, or you'll be fucked. You'll probably end up going into the trees. But yeah, it's slippery, it's wet, it's grey. You can see they've had good snow here now. I mean, winter has started, and you know, Ukrainian winters are bitter, man. I've been in them. I've been here before in winter, and wow, it's that type of cold that just goes right through you. I call it the kind of cold that eats you. You can actually feel it eating your skin. It's sort of, you know, unless you got all the proper thermals and stuff on, and yeah, you can just feel the cold. With a pair of jeans, bang, may as well not have them on. So yeah, fair bit of snow around, but I just amazed at this line of trucks, man. You know, I don't get it. Where is the profit in, if you're running, you know, if you've got a company, a big company with contracts, signed contracts where each load is worth a certain amount of money, no matter when it's delivered or whatever, I can sort of understand. But if you're a private operator working on a contract, I don't know. Because imagine sitting, like I said, this is about 20 kilometers from it's about 20 kilometers from the border, and the trucks are still here. And if you're sitting in one of these this far back, you must be wondering, fucking hell, you know, like, I suppose they're used to it, but it's just like, when am I gonna, you know? So here's a Shell servo. I wonder if that's operating. Yeah, some cars in there. So that's got fuel, it's open. So you just got to be careful here, like I said, guys, because we've got these cars coming the other way, and we're trying to stay on our road. And this, here we go, nice, bumpy as fuck road, just what I need for my back. That was a fairly big little hole too. go, guys. You just experienced the joys of. So far, I was going to say the Ukrainian road's been okay, but this is getting more back to what I remember them to be. Especially when we drove to Odessa. Fuck, there was some shithouse roads. So one of the sleeping bags just came flying off and landed next to me on the floor from the bumps. Alright guys, I need 2 hands. I don't want to bottom out the suspension and I don't want to fuck my back, so hopefully this ends soon. Oh, that's so joyful. Oh, it's almost as good as, should I say, heaven, but I won't. But you know what I mean. Just getting back on fresh road. But look at this line of trucks up the hill. Wow. And we got one broken down back there. That's no good. Man, these trucks just don't stop. Unbelievable. Alright guys, I'll sign off now. I'm going to refuel when I get to the first big town, which is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Chernivtsi, something. This could be it actually, because it said about 50 kilometers from the border, or roughly an hour's drive, so this might be the outskirts of it now, I'm not sure. We'll find out later. I mean, there is a sign there in Ukrainian, but I can't read it, so. Alright guys, signing off. Catch up in a little bit.